or whoever the net controller is of some net that we don't even know about. We just found a spot about 45 minutes ago. At least let us know instead of just firing up and QRMing an ongoing QSO. Whoever's controlling a net should at least acknowledge someone that already occupied the frequency before starting a net. So no net controller has come up, asked us, talked to us, or greeted us. So why would someone just start transmitting 2 KCs away from an ongoing QSO? Can someone answer that, please? N4QNT listening for a stupid response.
Yeah, sure. Hey, answer that. I'm Mike Insurance. I started answering somebody else 22 minutes ago, and band conditions changed.
Band conditions changed. There we go.
That's the same answer you get every time.
Propagation allowed it to kind of overflow with each other, so nothing was intended, nothing was known. But
oh my God.
you weren't there when I was on 20 minutes ago. So anyway, nothing.
Oh my.
Just waiting for somebody who was going to come in, and then we had Monty K9DZD coming in and stuff. So that's propagation, my friend.
Well, then what about the gentleman who just unkeyed just after making the comment about bleed over from 60? Why would he start transmitting on an ongoing QSO only 2? Just blame it on Mother Nature and forget about radio etiquette. Over.
Try not running 4K.
We all need to get
Even if we're running 4K, you're still in the bandpass at 3K. In fact, you're still in the bandpass at 2K. And there was no one below us when we were running 4K.
He said 2K.
Well, right now you're fading into my noise. It's just conditions.
Oh my God.
No. So what's going to happen, sir, you haven't acknowledged that we were in an ongoing QSO. We established 40 minutes ago. It's on YouTube, a matter of fact. You can go to the video and look it up. The whole thing is being played on YouTube live. So if you'd like to see that just to verify what occurred, it's so simple. Just to sign on, and there you go. So we're just going to have to QSY here, continue our ongoing QSO until you acknowledge the fact that you interfered with an ongoing QSO too.
All right, KB2 UKA, I'm back.
We know you can't go up and down a little bit, call CQ, meet new people, say hello, enjoy the hobby instead of the same click on the same frequency every day.
It's hard to move a whole net now.
Well, whole net. What's a net? What does it mean? You guys are just rag chewing anyway. Are you saving lives? Are you really doing something? What is it? The weather? What are we learning about a net? Than just bull crap. You know what I mean? Just a rag chew, a good old-fashioned rag chew. What's the difference from that instead of giving it a title and a name and ownership to passband? That's where I lose it.
Hold on a minute, Art.
Going on for a long time on 55, 58. So you guys on 51. So if you're not aware of big cars, been on them here for years and years. So anyway, we've heard your piece. Thank you very much. You guys can continue.
Hold on.
This is K8WBL waiting for net control.
Hold on. This guy's being a bully. Hey, listen, WDL, your net has no precedent over an ongoing frequency. You're not an emergency net. You take no precedent. What a bunch of dumbasses.
Good morning, Neil. No. Yeah, these guys came down here before. I think y'all had something.
Came down? Who's coming down? We were
in existence for years and years.
You can't tell these dumbasses anything, Art.
Somebody moves in again.
Let's just go back to 260. They want to hear us during their net. It's up to them.
I got a better idea. I'll go to 59.
No, Bucky, good morning. This is Tim.
Well, the good thing is I hear Doug perfectly. Doug's 20 over. Paul, you're 30 over. I mean, we just have to continue Alcuso here. I mean, this is absurd. You just crash in and take over pass band. At least acknowledge. That's the thing. At least come up. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you? You know, how's it going today? Hey, listen, by the way, did you understand there might be something happening at a certain time on a certain frequency? Any chance that you might be able to move a little? No, you just come in and you start keying up, tuning up, and QRMing pass band. And that's exactly what occurred. If you come in like a good net operator and at least acknowledge the fact that we were there and give us an opportunity to do whatever you tell us to do, you know, that would be the cordial thing to do. But you just come right in and you start transmitting like we're not even there, and the heck with whoever's up above 2 KCs. And that's what the damn problem is.
Well, they're not an emergency net. Their net takes no priority over an ongoing frequency.
Exactly. It's just a rag chew and give it a title so they can own a frequency to come to every day like they own it. Hey, you love it, you own it, whatever you want to call it, give it a name, and like, oh, they're so important, we can't go there. Nobody's allowed to transmit unless you're part of the clique.
Yeah, it's really unbelievable. KB2 UKA. Hey, Art, could you slowly walk me through the process of how the zip tie works with the ladder line when you're building it now?
Oh, well, the cars, these are the same guys who gave us same spiel some weeks ago. They're well aware of this.
Yeah, well, all you do, Doug, N42NT is our ID. So you'll take the two 12-gauge wires, spread them apart about 4.5 inches or so. Set the Tractor Supply Company insulator dead center, so it's horizontal. You might even use a little level with a level, and that way it's perfectly symmetrical. And then send the zip tie through that cylinder, catch it around the one leg of the PVC jacket of the right side wire, and then just do a quick U-turn and come right back through that cylinder. So now you're wrapping that one side. And then when the zip tie point comes out the other, basically it's already around that other leg or other wire. And then to make your zip, tighten it really good. Don't go over tight. That way you make sure it's plumb and on that block or template. And then you just fasten it down, secure it, and then snip it with the diagonal clipper. And you figure there's going to be about at least 85 of them. So 85 times to do that for the perfect ladder line.
Yeah. So I think I appreciate you offering to assemble it. I think it'll be a good project for me. I'm going to get the spreaders from probably from Amazon or directly from Tractor Supply. And I'm going to leave the antenna the way it is right now because it's working fine. And then I'll take a few weeks. I'll build the new doublet. And then on a nice, crisp, cool day, I'll put the new one up. And that'll be the permanent one. But Paul still might want you to build his, right, Paul?
Yeah, you still in there, Paul?
I don't know.
All right, but anyway, yeah, that would be the technique, and no problem. All right, well, anyway, it just blows my mind, man. There's just no respect anymore in this hobby. Hey, listen, we were, was it, Doug? I don't know. Was it maybe 4 weeks ago? Wherever we can find an open spot, we start up Alcuso. And the gentleman, Ray, came in, and just the way he did it, man, was just so classic. Such a gentleman, to at least let us know what was happening at the top of the hour and kind of gave us a pre-forecast. And then what happened right there, right? How, we were all thankful for it. And just that nice delivery and let us know about an upcoming situation on a frequency. And that's how it should be done.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, if you come in and you say, hey, guys, I know you were here. You've been operating here for 45 minutes. No one in your bandpass, no one below you. We do have a net that normally meets on 58. You know, blah, blah, blah. We've been here 45 years, blah, blah, blah. Would you mind accommodating, maybe moving up 2 KCs? Or if not, you know what, maybe we could find another spot, right? Because no net owns a frequency. You know, the FCC says you can't jump in and get into someone's bandpass. It's funny, though, the FCC says nothing about going 4K wide. But yeah, Art, this one wasn't live. I was recording, but I'll post it to the YouTube channel when we're done here. And the call again is KB2 UKA, and you could see what exactly the timestamp when they just try to hijack the bandpass. It's unbelievable.
Hey, Monty.
Okay, we get it, but could you narrow it up while you're blasting everybody? The boys at 5-5 are trying to move on.
So, you know, we had to make the shift down 2 KC so we can hear better. Listening to the, you know, the pass band interference with the Donald Duck effect going on in the 5. So, you know, well over 40 plus minutes ago. And I'm just wondering, so 40 plus minutes ago, when we asked if the frequency was in use, of course there was no response. We all waited and listened, you know, listen, and listen again, you know, as they say, right? There was no response. So what is happening at what time? Just give us a little, does something happen at 8:23? 8:15. When does this occur on this portion of the band? Is it the top of the hour? When does it officially start so we know that we might have to move up or down? I'm just wondering, when you guys started interfering with our pass band, is it 8:27 and 33 seconds? Is that when it starts? I'm just wondering. What time does the net start?
7:30 Central Time.
7:30 Central.
Central Time. So, and where is this? I mean, is this out in the West Coast, California?
Midwest. So we've been doing this since 1958.
Well, yeah, 1958. So is that on the test by any chance? Like for a new general that gets into the hobby and he studies really hard on those 35 questions, is there anything on the 35 question test that you can't go on a frequency if you don't, if you know what I mean? Like it's been in use for 58 years. Is that like something that's in the test over?
I can go see a psychiatrist. I would see
you can't do that. The frequency's already in use, 5 KC's up. We don't want to crash someone's pass band like you all did. Yeah, everybody, listen to all the prima donnas, all the crusty old yellow toe guys, prima donnas that we own a frequency. That's what happened here today.
Yep. I narrowed up to 3K, Art, because the E-Cars guys, I'm 55, they were doing nothing wrong. It's just unbelievable. But they could say whatever they want. It'll be on YouTube again for everyone to see how they just come into a bandpass, zero courtesy, zero respect for the hobby, and you know, huge IMD signals. God, you know, like they talk about going, look how I just switched to 3K. Wow, I'm exactly 3K. When I'm 4K, I'm exactly 4K. Half these guys are 2.7, but they end up being 7K because of the IMD. So they're crashing bandpasses either way.
Contact.
Contact was a great movie with Jodie Foster, not used in ham radio, or maybe taking a runway for taking off on a plane.
This is KC3GHK in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Your signal is extremely wide.
Okay, well, how wide is it? Can you look at a sample, some kind of a pan adapter device, maybe a waterfall? Can you go ahead and measure this clean, pure signal, minus 63 in the third order? Just wondering how wide it looks. It should be about 2.9, right on the cut edge. The waterfall should look like a razor coming down on each side. Go ahead. How wide is it? Go ahead.
Yes, I am looking at a waterfall on a 7610, an ICOM 7610, and you're bleeding over on 255, so you actually bleed over to 254, so that would make it 4 to 5 kc wide. What amplifier are you using?
We're both 2.9, buddy. Take a look again. We are exactly 2.9. Maybe earlier we were 4K intentionally because we had to come down here and school a couple of net guys that they can't take over a bandpass. We didn't realize E-Cars was below, but we're 2.9 right now. Take a look again.
And actually takes it down to minus
KC3
in the third
GHK
order.
is clear.
And,
Yeah, you're perfectly clean. You're perfectly clean. I'm not hearing you on 5.5 at all. Railroad tracks from WA3GIN.
Graphics that you're viewing on your screen. Someone with a real radio, like a flex radio, maybe, let's say a smart SDR, or maybe in a non-radio with a Cetus pan adapter, they can acknowledge the fact that this waterfall is as sharp as a razor coming down left and right with no splatter or no IMD whatsoever. Over. Anyway.
Yep, I'll verify that. Clean as a whistle on 5.5.
There we go. Said right there, clean as a whistle.
Yep, on the on 7000 railroad tracks from WA3GIN, who is an NCS on 5.5. But when you were 4, we knew it. But you're clean as a whistle now. Sorry about the screw up on 5.8. I know that not everyone on 5.8 thinks the way that operator did. So maybe the thought is that the point you're making is about a particular operator rather than the entire group of operators that use 5.8. That's all I would throw into that, and I'm out of here for breakfast. Take care. WA3GIN.
Thank you very much for that. At least, there you go. Someone finally steps up, cordial, respectful, and just, unbelievable. There you go. You just saved the day. You saved the hobby. The ongoing QSO on 60, asked for the frequency a long time ago. Just a few guys throwing it around, a little rag chew. Hard to find a spot on this band, and that's all we do. We find a spot. We don't set a precedence on a particular frequency. We just find a spot and keep it going. Something's going to happen at a certain time or a top of the hour or bottom of the hour routine. It just takes someone to come in there, introduce themselves. Good morning. Hey guys, by the way, did you know that this is going on at this time? Oh, okay. All right. Thanks for letting us know. Then we move on. The passband interference is what initiated this whole ruckus.
That's right, KDA.
Yep. All right. Well, that was GIN. I know. I forgot his first name. Might be Dave. Great guy. All right. Let's go back to 260, and we'll just pretend they're not here. Very light signals anyway. KB2 UKA QSY. Alrighty, KB2 UKA.
Doug, I'm losing it, man. It's just beyond my belief that someone can at least come in and acknowledge that we were here. Ongoing QSO, and we were no interference at all. We were trying to just have a QSO, right?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I'm back to 4K here because they're 58 is hitting 55 also with these guys IMD. So they're splatter. Not only are they coming into a bandpass, they're splattering on E-Cars as well. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We just